listen to that. Listen to that turbocharger. Oh! How is this even legal to have this much fun? Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're going to check out the Black Square Piston Duke. We're in the Pimax Crystal in the Reality RTX2. The weather is abysmal here at Newcastle. We're back there again. And yeah, basically I'm not going to go through all of the features again of the Black Square Dukes. I did that in my previous video, but needless to say, this is a new standard of high fidelity, hyper realistic twin aircraft for MSFS. This is an incredible simulation, and if you're into your twins, even if you're not, guys, this is an absolute must-have. And you know, I thought I would try out the Piston Duke in VR. So we're going to go for a flight from, as I say, Newcastle to Leeds, Bradford. The weather is pretty awful today. I'm using real world weather, and as you can see here, things look very different in this aircraft because we have very different engines. This is, as I say, the piston variant, and I love the colour scheme of this aircraft as well. Very, very nice. So anyway, let's now go into the checklist. And just to say, this video is proudly sponsored by FS Academy. They have a new range of mission packs available called 0 to Hero. There is 60 training missions with a 40% discount, and I think it's around $69.99. And if you do have other packs from FS Academy, then they will be discounted accordingly. So, you know, you won't pay for a pack twice, for instance. And I highly recommend that you give them a go, simply because they are from a real world pilot and instructor, and they are VR compatible as well. So all the links for FS Academy will be in the description below. Highly recommend them. They've been a sponsor on the channel for years for a reason, because they are absolutely the best packages out there. Right, anyway, pre-flight inspection is complete. Control lock is now removed. Seats and seat belts are secure. Cabin door is latched. Nose baggage door, which you can access there as well, by the way. I didn't realise that before. I think I had it open, which is very cool. It actually sits there. So I presume when it's there, does that mean it's closed and that's open? Let's just check that. Oh, I see. Right, hang on. I've just realised. Right, so I was right before. That's a really cool feature. I didn't even know you could do that. So let's just have a look outside. Wow, so that's the baggage door there. Oh, it's such a gloomy day today. And I've just updated, by the way, to a new Sim Update 15 beta, and the performance has gone down again. So, yeah, not great. Parking brake is set, landing gears down, electrical switches are off, engine avionics are off, oxygen pressure is in the correct limits, circuit breakers are all in, intercooler air, which is a new thing for the Piston Duke compared to the turbine. That is, yeah, that's pushed in, which I believe is off. Same for the cabin pressure shut-off valve, which is next to it. Alternate static air is in the normal position. CO test. Come over here and do that. In fact, I can just show you this, guys. I will just zoom in. Yep, that should be all good. Environmental mode is off at the moment. Flaps are up. Prop sync is off. Throttles are closed. Propeller is at high RPM. Mixture fully rich. Do that now. Oh, it feels good with the Bravo. It's perfect for this, actually. Trims are, or will be, centered. I'm using my Cessna Cytec trim wheel. You know, it's old now, this thing, but it works. It works really well. Fuel selectors are on. Before engine start, so your battery coming on. Listen to these sounds, love it. Bus volts, 23 volts minimum, which I'm looking here, which I can see in the Pimax Crystal. Very, very nice. Fuel quantity is all good. Cowl flaps, let's check that they are open. At the moment they're closed, so we'll switch them to the open. Oh, you can hear that. Oh, do you have to? Oh, I see. You have to hold it down. Annunciator, test and consider. I believe that will be here, but let me just check, because the checklist system works a treat on this. Really does. He says, as I can't find the annunciator panel. Hang on. Oh, it's here. Yeah, this is very different from... In fact, if you're wondering whether it's worth getting the both, you know, the bundle pack with both a piston and turbine Duke, absolutely. This already feels very different. Right, so boost pump. We'll switch that to the on position. Nice sound there, like that. Yeah, it is audible. Very good. Boost pump off. Okay, yeah, guess we're checking everything works. Guess we're doing that for this as well. Yep, I can hear that. All these sounds will be recorded from the real thing. So, engine start from cold. This is going to be interesting because the engine start with the piston Dukes, well, it can be hit and miss. You never know if you're going to get a decent start. Much like my old car, actually, my old Ford Fiesta that I used to own. Gee, I bought that for £250 when I first did my test. Did me proud, that did. Right, anyway, right mixture is fully rich, as is the prop. Throttle open, and then we'll turn the boost pump on for about 5 seconds or so. Oh, you can hear it. Difference in pitch as well. Ha! And the fuel flow there as well. That's cool, like that. Okay, cool. And I guess we'll have to do that again for the left engine when we get to it. So, right, boost pump off. Yeah, we did that. Right, so starter. We're going to go for this now, guys. Are you ready for this? Little bit nervous. And in fact, I've just realised my... Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to have to demap the magneto switch because it's going to click both of them on. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Let me see if I can just start it here. Oh, I can. Listen to this. Oh, the shakes and rattles. That sounded very, very nice. And the shaking as well. Excellent. Right, we'll do the same again now for the left engine. So, mixture fully rich. I probably should be checking all the T's and P's as well while I'm at it for the right engine. So, sorry, first of all, we'll put the fuel bump on for the left engine. And then throttle fully open for about 5 seconds. See all the stuff you need to really be doing here, guys. But I am skipping a little bit on the checklist just for the video. And to be honest, in some ways, skipping checklist items will be interesting to see what happens with that, because things may go wrong, and that's kind of all part of the fun of owning this as well. Right, here we go. Oh, the checklist is in the way, sorry guys. Oh, we're not starting on this side. We did not get a start here. Let's just open this. Let's try that again. Oh, yes! Oh, that does sound good. That sounds very good. Let's go outside for a moment. Oh, spatial sounds. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect sounds. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, so we've done all that. Presume that everything is where it should be. Right, the left generator is now on. In fact, they were both on before. I think they may have come on with my battery on the alpha yoke there. Generator load is within limits, below 0.25 within 2 minutes. So yeah, that's looking fine. I think we're fine there. Bus volts is at... Actually, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, looking good. Engine instruments are all in the green. Pre-oiler, what's that? I have no idea what that is, guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's in the off position. Battery temperature. That's something that was new to me. I've never really heard of that before. Right, so that's in the green, I believe, below 140 Fahrenheit. So there we are, we've got a good start. After start. boost pumps on if above 32 Celsius. Is that the ambient temperature, I presume? I think we're okay there. Lights. Well, beacon light is already on, taxi light is already on, so we're all good there. Weather radar. Interesting how you put the weather radar on first. I don't quite understand that, and then the avionics. But there we go. Oh, do you hear that sound then? Fantastic. Inverter set to main. I think that's correct. Inverter annunciator light has distinguished. Cabin temp mode as desired. We'll go to auto. We'll put that to high because it is a bit cold today, to be fair. Right, lean for taxi. Parking brake released. We're good to go, folks. And right, let's find a runway. Right, so here we go, folks. I can really feel the thump of the engine with my haptic seat as well. You know, and again, I do feel the Pimax Crystal really excels at this because you can hear the sound really, really clear. It does sound very good with these speakers. I just love integrated audio. It's a big feature of this headset, in my opinion. Right, parking brake, we'll set that now. Annunciators, test and consider, all good. Boost pumps are on. Mixture fully rich, throttle 2000 RPM. Oh my word. Listen to that. Oh. Oh, those sounds are absolutely spot on. Let's just check. We're going to do both just to save time. RPM drop 300 is what we're looking for. And then back to both. And then we'll do, oh, I can't do, yeah, I'm going to have to map that to my alpha yoke because I only have one magneto switch that's doing both. So we'll just presume that that's okay. But listen to the sound, oh my word. Instrument air is in the green. Now there's lots of checks here, guys, that you can do, like, you know, the generator, and then you check the ampage, check the volts, all that kind of good stuff. I'm not going to do that for this flight, but this is all the stuff that you really should be doing. Okay, just so you know. Right, so mixture is fully rich, oil temps are in the green, we're good there. Battery temperature is also good. Air conditioning is off. Lighting as desired. Well, no, I'm going to put the pitot heat on actually before I forget, and we'll put the panel lights on. Oh, I love the lights in this. Transponder we set to alt. Weather radar is on, I believe. They say it's a very gloomy day today. It's time, guys, to take off. And we've got a little flight plan here. We're going to head to Leeds Bradford. Oh, feel that straight away. Oh, hello there. That is it. I think that's actually an AI model. Not going to worry about ATC today. And it's time to put motion compensation on and get out of here. Landing light on, strobe on, taxi light off. As Balgio would say, check out his channel, by the way, in the description below. Highly recommend his channel. it breaks down and throttles up. Oh, listen to that turbocharger. Listen to this. Oh, oh yes. How is this even legal to have this much fun? I can really feel the bumps as well with the H2. Feel that power kicking in. And we are airborne. Gear coming up. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Now, in terms of the sounds, I just want to say that the Turbine Duke also sounds fantastic. It really does. And the reason why it was a bit subdued is because I had a filter on my DMAS speakers. Since then, I will say that the sound of the Turbine Duke is fantastic, but I've got to say, the sounds in this are simply phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So impressed. So impressed. Oh, what an age we are living in. Right, now, let's get on course. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here because, as I say, the weather is pretty awful. I'm thinking maybe we'll climb up. We're only about 24 minutes away. But yeah, we'll climb up out of this murk. Keep the lander lights on for now. I think we'll put the windshield heat on. You know, so much stuff is happening with this aircraft, as you can see from the tablet here. We go to the engine. Just look at all this stuff. In fact, that's red, so we just need to back off the mixture a bit here. Notice how it's changing colour. Oh, do you know, it's fascinating just watching that, let alone everything else. At the moment it's about, I think it's 19 Celsius in the cabin. Payload today is all good. And as you can see, you've got a cloud strobe effect, which you can disable in cloud. That might be a performance thing, I'm not sure. You change your avionics, and you know, just know all this stuff here, guys. There's so many things going on in the background, and it's not scripted. It's all in real time. This is a living and breathing aircraft. Everything you do has an effect on all the components. So it makes you think differently. It makes you think like a real pilot. You might not be able to hear me. The sound of these engines. Right, so mixture, max power according to this. Propeller 2750, manifold pressure 35. Maybe just back that off a bit actually. Boost pumps now coming off. Prop sync on. I'm not quite sure where that is actually. That's just this is the great thing about this checklist. Works really well. It makes a complicated aircraft like this, you know, a pleasure to understand and learn. So you don't have to worry about cabin pressure today. We're all good with that. 19 Celsius in the cabin and engine performance monitor. Roger that. Cowl flaps. I think maybe we'll just close them now. So boost pumps have now come off. We've just closed the cowl flaps. I could see them actually, even from the cockpit here. Very nice. Pitot heat is on. Windshield heat is on. Prop heat, we're good with that at the moment. We don't need any icing, de-icing rather. Definitely don't need any icing. Lean mixture, we've done that. Prop 2500. So lower that down now. That's a little bit nicer on the ears. Manifold pressure at 32. We'll start levelling out at the moment. Love all the VR zoom spots. Cabin pressure, that's not a factor today. Engine performance. Okay, so we're all good, folks, until descent. Sorry if I'm shouting, by the way. I don't mean to, it's just it's very loud in here. And it would be nice if we did have... It's the only thing I can whinge about is headphone simulation. I really think an aircraft like this should have that. It's the only nitpick I have, to be honest. You can really hear the tone of that engine, and I'm listening out for any sort of strange noises or anything that might sound a little bit concerning, and that's in the back of your mind all the time with a bird like this. You don't feel like that with other aircraft, and if you were flying this for real, you would be looking at all the gauges like a hawk. You'd be checking those T's and P's and listening intently at that engine. That's exactly what you would do as a real pilot, and that's exactly what you do in this. That's how it makes you feel. It's such an incredible experience, it really is. Let's just have a quick look at the back here. Switch these on. That looks very nice. Beautiful cabin. I like this green interior. Definitely a fan of that. And I'm just going to chill out in the back now, folks, and I will join you on approach to Leeds Bradford. Fantastic. So welcome back. We're currently on approach to Leeds Bradford. We've just done our descent and now approach checklist. So windshield heat is now off. Prop heat is off. Cabin, temp and mode off. Oh, I didn't know you had to switch that off. Interesting. Cowl flaps as required. It's very very cloudy here. We're just going to keep them in. Mixture max power. And flaps will be setting them to approach. At the moment we are a little bit fast actually. We've also got the ILS plugged in just in case we need it, because as I say, I'm not quite sure what the weather's going to be like when we get down low. Those engines got such a throatiness about them. Very, very nice. So we're just breaking out of this cloud here, 2,000 feet, looking for those runway lights. We're just now going to drop the gear. I'll show you that from the outside view. Very nice, and flaps are now on approach. Bit windy here. This is such an engaging experience. We're now going to up the RPMs as well. It really is quite a visceral experience. Here comes the rain. We're not going to worry about that now. We're going to get rid of our checklist and concentrate on this landing and looking out for the runway. We are about 3 minutes out. Need a bit more power here. One nice thing about the piston version is the power is instant. It's a very different feeling. Now that I've flown them back to back, I wouldn't want to be without any of them, quite honestly. I think my favourite is possibly the Piston Duke, because of those sounds. They are epic. And it does feel a little bit more like a hands-on aircraft, although both of them are. But I would recommend, if you can afford it, getting both, because they each offer a different experience. Roger that.
Cleared to land runway 14 Beechcraft Foxtrot Sierra Golf.
Right, let's see what she does on approach. Let's see. See if we can capture the glide slope here and see what happens. Yep, she has. Very nice. See there the glide slope coming down. She's captured it beautifully. So right now I'm hands off. We'll try this ILS approach. By the way, I'm not using active sky, I'm just using default weather. Now go for second stage of flaps. T's and P's all in the green. One thing I forgot to do is take prop sync off. Just done that now. Listen to the difference in sound there. Right then, here we go. Time to get to work. Following the glide slope down beautifully here. And I now have control. Felt that bump there. I'm happy with that landing. She's very stable on approach actually. Careful with the brakes, don't want to overheat them. Oh, listen to that. Well, yet again, I'm absolutely blown away. I hope you enjoyed that flight. This has been the Black Square Piston Duke. And keep in mind, this is a preview copy. This isn't the final release version, but as far as I'm concerned, she's ready for prime time. Roger that. And what we'll do is we'll backtrack to the GA side. Welcome to Leeds Bradford. A very gloomy Leeds Bradford, I might add. So we'll just lean the mixture again. We don't want to foul those plugs. All of that stuff is modelled. I love the lighting. Very, very nice. And in the Pimax Crystal, as you can imagine, with the QLED display, oh, just beautiful with local dimming. Right, we're just going to cross the runway here to the GA side. Just look at that beautiful cockpit and the lighting there. It's just epic. And that will do for today's video. Please feel free to subscribe. All the links for the Black Square Dukes will be in the description below. It will be released very, very soon. I would recommend getting both, quite honestly, because they each offer a very different experience. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Perfection. Absolute perfection.